Live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Allie, it's all yours.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something."
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point. Gobert with the bucket. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Edwards for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Conley against Jones. Pass to Collins. And here's Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Good on both.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Conley against Jones. Collins with a screen on Conley. Jones drives in. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. McDaniels with it. Conley passes to Gobert. Five to shoot. Outside Conley. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Jones against Conley. Jones, the pass to Collins. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Misses in close. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Can't get it to drop. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Outside Jones. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Timberwolves substitution, Kyle Anderson.
Minnesota on D, leading by 5. From deep, Johnson. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, sweet move. Edwards can't hit. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Conley against Jones. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. San Antonio again missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And Richard, the Spurs trying to rebuild without bottoming out. That's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA, I think.
And they've got a lot of intriguing young players, but you need superstar talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
5 on the clock. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. A line change here for San Antonio. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Rivers is checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Outside Grant. Pass to Vassell. McDermott outside to end the drought. Vassell passes to Graham. Here's Vassell. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio.
We're seeing some rapid improvement from Devin Vassell. His numbers are ticking up year over year, and that's across most categories.
Now here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Rivers. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And for Vassell, that success has led to extra playing time.
Well, that's what it is. He's seeing more minutes on the floor, but he's also risen to the opportunity and shown that if you play him more, you're going to get more from him.
Here's Graham. Pass to Vassell. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Left side Anderson. Here's Prince. Reed a screen on McDermott. Here's Prince. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Bassie. Vassell with it. A shot to stop the drought. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Vassell. The 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. The 3 is up. And And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word. Those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
San Antonio trailing here.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Conley. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Here's Johnson. And here's Jones. Collins with a screen on Gobert. Pass to Collins. The 3-ball. Towns with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Edwards. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Vassell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
For wings like Johnson driving in, using the bounce effectively, it's a huge thing to have that in your toolbox.
Towns on a screen. Conley against Jones. The shot by Conley, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Tries a 10-footer, and too long on the shot. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Edwards against Vassell. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Here's Vassell. Drops in the layup for 2. Vassell's got his first points of the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
To the right side. Towns down low. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Jones against Conley. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards. Lets a 3 fly. Here's Gobert. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Spurs making a change here.
Rudy Gobert, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Bassie. Here he goes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside Conley. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Bassi. And here's Johnson.
2 minutes.
Here's Bassi. From downtown. The shot by Sohan, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Conley finds Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Wesley. Oh, got a piece of it. They set the pick. Shot is up. Here's Bassi. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Bates Diop. He's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson.
Give it up for your Spurs high squad dance team, everyone.
A minute 6 left in the second period. Now here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Reed. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Bassi. Here's McDermott. Just 4 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Anderson. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, the Spurs shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Now McDermott. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Thanks, Allie. After the break. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. If you look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
There's certainly a great history and legacy. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Jones against Conley. Back to Jones. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside. Stolen by Collins. He's guarded by Conley. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Driving in. Doesn't go that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Pass to Jones. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Jones, the pass to Collins. Now Johnson for 3. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 7.
He's becoming a more potent offensive threat. When Johnson is catching and firing, it helps him get into a rhythm.
Conley finds Edwards. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Towns on a screen. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Edwards can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Sohan. Jones with the ball. Now here's Johnson. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line is just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. For Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Conley. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Graham for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson inside, defended by McDermott. Anderson passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Graham finds Vassell. Back to Graham. Launches a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Noel. Looking to end the drought. Another miss by Minnesota. San Antonio trailing here. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Ooh, Graham can't get that one to fall. Minnesota has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Yes, it's good.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Anderson passes to Towns. Towns double team. Back to Anderson. Reed to screen on McDermott. Pass to Towns. Takes the three. Nails it from three.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
On the wing, Vassell. 4-3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards against Vassell. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Grant. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Keita Bates-Diop. He's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Conley. Wesley with a rebound. Pass to Jones. Here's Wesley. Back to Jones. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rivers. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Jones. Collins outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Sohan. Here's Jones. He's guarded by Conley. Shot on the wing. Jones' shot is good. Jones has gotten his first basket of the night.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Here's Wesley. Back to Jones. Collins a screen. Jones with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Johnson passes to Collins. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside, Anderson. Back to Conley. Spins. Kicks it out to Anderson. Picked by Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Over Jones. He can't get it to go. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Wesley. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Wesley. Takes a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Now here's Jones. Shoots from 12. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Jones against Conley. Pass to Anderson. Picked by Gobert. Anderson passes to Gobert. Drives to the hoop. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From deep, Johnson. That one doesn't drop. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Anderson. Picked by Gobert. Anderson finds Gobert. Back to Anderson. Over Collins. Anderson can't get it to go.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Collins. He's guarded by Conley. Shot to end the cold streak. Collins, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Outside, Anderson. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Johnson inside. The layup off target. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.